Good evening, What the Fuck Nation. How are you guys doing this evening? I am your host, Jason, and you are listening to The Green Room. Now, I'm sitting here this evening with my buddy Charlie, and we've been sitting here shooting the shit for a little bit. And, you know, I want to welcome everybody, just before I get into this, welcome everybody on YouTube and everybody sitting in the green room, looking and watching us today. We're simulcasting all across Facebook. So, guys, appreciate you joining us this evening. We're going to open up the phone lines here in a little bit. We've got some really special guests coming on this evening. Charlie has his buddy
Chris.
Chris.
With a K.
Okay.
Chris with a K.
We're going to get Chris to come on the show, and he's going to talk about some stuff that's hitting real close to him, just something that's weighing heavy on his mind. We're also going to talk with a buddy of mine from way back in the day. Whenever I first joined the fucking army, this dude was in my first unit, and we kept in touch. And he's out there right now doing some Blair Witch shit, like legit walking through the woods and going through the hospitals, doing all this shit, man. So he's going to join us here in a little bit while he's out there doing that.
Some freaky fucking shit.
Dude,
did he do it? Nuts. When did he do it?
He's doing it right now. Like he's out there right now. We might hear some ghosts on the line. Like, I don't know. I might get possessed.
You might get possessed?
Like through my headphones. Like they'll travel the airways and shit. Like ghosts do some crazy shit like that, man. You ever watch Supernatural?
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
But that's kind of, kind of more on the side of fiction than fact. But
wait, what?
Yeah, a little bit.
I thought that was a fucking documentary. Well, anyway, but before we get into that, I've just got to have a rant session.
Oh, here we go.
Dude, I have had just a shitty fucking day. I've actually, let me take that back. I've had an awesome fucking day with some really shitty moments in it. So, yeah, next week, I'm making a surprise trip. My family are going out. My family here on the East Coast. I've remarried and I've got children across the country.
Yeah, in Washington, right?
The state. Yeah, we're gonna fly out to Washington, and it's gonna be a surprise. Like my stepson here doesn't know, well, didn't fucking know, and my daughters over there don't know.
Right.
So today, I go to pick up my stepson from his father's, and I'll be damned if he didn't ask us a question about the trip. And we're like, what are you talking about? We're not doing that. I mean, we played it off. But
yeah, what a fucking dick.
His father fucking told him the surprise, man. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? Like, what kind of special sort of dickhead? And then whenever he was, my wife said something to him naturally, just, that's pretty fucked up.
Right.
And he said, "Oh, I didn't know." Okay, well, maybe he forgot, or maybe it slipped. I get it. But then I'm over at my father-in-law's, and this happens on my way out to my father-in-law's. And I'm on my way out to my father-in-law's, and my father-in-law tells me, he's like, well, that's funny, because he told us that the reason we were doing this jointly was because he took this weekend off, because next weekend you guys are going to surprise Carson with a trip to Washington.
What a dick.
Wait. So then at that point, it was just a completely fuckered moment.
Were you able to convince him that you weren't, or does he just now know? And
I'm pretty certain the person. I mean, I'm pretty certain he's got a good idea, but he doesn't know for sure. So it will still be.
That's still a dick move, though.
It is.
Did he know you guys were trying to keep it a secret, or was it just a misunderstanding?
No, absolutely, man. He had something he said to my father-in-law. He said, "Surprise Carson with this trip." So let's just. So I'm not. All right. So I'm done with that.
Dude's a cocksucker. Said my piece on that.
It's a real douche move, but
Yeah.
fuck it. I mean, it happened. I can't change
It's
it.
like I'm sure he's gonna go kick a puppy now. Or maybe throw a kid out of moving traffic. Something along those lines.
I mean, yeah. But anyway, so that shit happened. So that kind of pissed me off. So I'm already in a certain type of mood, right?
Yep.
And I go to I've got some clothes that didn't fit me, so I'm returning them. It's been a while since I bought them, but we kept the receipt. You know,
Did you wear them?
no,
Oh, okay.
they didn't fit, man. I was fucking fat, man. So no, they didn't
Okay,
fit.
gotcha.
But so I go to the store to return the clothes, and the young woman behind the counter was very polite, and she said, you know, I understand it's been a while, so it'll have to be. She said that it would have to be store credit,
Mm-hmm.
and according to the receipt, it read as though we would get store credit because we had the receipt still. Well,
Right.
we left the stuff up there so that she could discuss it with the manager and get everything squared away, and we went shopping.
Okay.
Grabbed a bunch of clothes and had them set up on the counter. Going up to checkout, and the woman says, "We can't give you anything for these clothes."
Yeah.
I'm like, well, we've got a receipt, and your return policy says after 30 days, with a receipt, after 30 days, it's
Mhm.
going to be applied to store credit. So can you not apply that to the store credit? I'm not like looking for the money back. I just want to apply it to my current purchase of stuff that I know fits me.
Yeah.
And she said, she got snippy. She said, "Well, sir, it's been such and such since you bought this, so I can give you the 50 cents that we would sell it for now." I said,
When did you buy it?
dude, okay, it was last December.
So almost a year.
Yeah, it's been almost a year, but I've got the. Okay, no, I've got guys trying to call in right now. This is a private moment. Sorry, guys, wait your turn. um, No, dude. So it's been a year, but by some stroke, we still had the fucking receipt, and we took it in, and they're on the countertop, and,
Right.
on a big red sign with big bold white letters. It says 30 days with receipt, or after 30 days with receipt dash store credit.
Oh, so it was one of those open-ended, or one. It was absolutely open-ended. Didn't have a
It's
through.
no expiration, no after 180 days, no refund or any shit like that, or no
So
returns.
that wasn't even a fine print moment. That was a fuck you moment.
Exactly. And she was just being a complete dude. There's only one fucking word. She was being a cunt for no fucking reasons. And, I said, okay, well, I'm not going to buy these because I was wanting to apply the funds to that, and I'm just not going to do it. It was
Right.
dishonest. At that point, I felt it was dishonest.
Okay.
I felt that she was just being a complete bitch and was just not being helpful at all. And I got her number, and I got the number for the motherfucking district manager, and I'm gonna be one of those motherfuckers tomorrow.
You gonna get the? Can I speak to your manager haircut
I sure
before you go in there?
I very well may.
Hell yeah.
I fucking very well may.
No, I mean, I don't know. Usually, like, I've absolutely never returned something that far because I'm horrible with receipts, I guess.
Right, and that's usually me too.
Yeah.
But I mean, ordinarily I wouldn't have, but I would have returned them a whole lot sooner. But I just kept putting it off, and then it just never happened. Well, this time it happened, and there was, like I said, I asked her. She was telling me what the policy was. I says, "Well, you have it written down that this is your policy. So, do you have anything written down that has your full return policy?" She says, "No, sir. This is just how we do it." I said, "Well,
Yeah.
that doesn't jive." And then she pointed. Okay, so get this, man. All right, on the sign that she pointed to had a big hole drilled through it so that they could run the cable to the credit card machine.
Mm-hmm.
And it said, she pointed to it to try and support her argument. Well, with that bit of shit that was cut out, it did support her argument. But then I looked over to the other side of the counter right next, And there it was in plain points. And I brought it over. I said, ma'am, this supports my argument, not yours. She says, well, sir, this is not going to happen. I said, okay,
Damn.
well, I'll go ahead and take the phone number for somebody that can make it happen, please.
Foot down.
I said, this is dishonest.
Yeah. That's a kind of weird scenario, but you did have a good day though. It did end fairly well. I saw the video in the Green Life Vets group.
Oh, brother.
The quad, that live video, little tease.
So my brother-in-law's got a Can-Am.
Okay.
800. This bitch is loud. It's got snorkels on it. The snorkels go right in your fucking face, man. Got these big fucking, dude, this thing is bad as fuck. So I got out there. He said, I bet you won't get out there and get on it. I said, challenge accepted. Dude, I got out there, man.
No bad ideas ever started with betcha.
Right? But dude, man, I got on out there and I got on I got on it, man. I lit on it. I mean, you saw the video, dude. I got into it. And,
and then I didn't hear from you for a while, so I was assuming the worst.
Yeah. All right. So this motherfucker. All right, guys. Everybody listening in. So, my buddy Charlie here. He's a good guy, man. This dude is
not a motherfucker, by the way. Well,
literally. I mean,
yeah.
Actually,
okay, go.
This dude has been worried all day because I went after I posted that video of me on the 4-wheeler. That's whenever we went and dealt with that shit at trying to return the items. So he didn't hear from me, and he was
fucking radio silence.
Quiet. I was just off the net, and he was freaking out, texting me, checking with our friends and everybody because he was afraid. Because I've got a propensity to get fucked up doing some shit like that because I don't know my limits. So he completely dude, you got my heart today, man. You got me into fucking.
You're good, man. Shit. I know fucking weed fucking makes people feel like great, and we forget limitations sometimes. And I mean, that thing looks fun. It gave me a chub just watching a little fucking, what was it, 30-second live video?
It was probably about 30 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing sounds fucking mean. Dude. But yeah, dude, like shit like that, I'm always going to be concerned about, friends.
Oh yeah, man. So
don't consider yourself too special. Everyone gets it.
Word. Well, way to bust my fucking bubble, asshole.
No, you're good.
I still love you. Hey, but go ahead and tell everybody about what your buddy Chris is going to talk about, and let's see if we can't go ahead and get him on the line.
Yeah, well, I mean, originally we were going to come on and talk about, the whole refugee crisis, and it's coming to America and all this shit, and how refugees are being, basically propped up over vets and illegals as well. But I think that might be a little too political. So I think we're just going to try to keep it light today. Talk, weed, talk about him a little bit and find out what he, uses marijuana for. It's not really what you would think.
Oh, right on.
It's pretty surprising to me whenever I first heard about it, but.
Oh, yeah? Right on, man. All right. Well, I'll be looking forward to it. Well,
But if you're listening, Chris, go ahead, call back in. I gave you the number.
Right on. All right, Chris. So we're looking forward to you calling in. And like I said, on the second half of the show, that's when we're going to get in with my buddy.
The Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
That's going
to be nuts. Like, I seriously, I hope to hear some.
Burn some sage, bro, so you don't get possessed.
Oh, man.
I'm burning something else's green.
I got some other green shit I can burn. So I do kind of want to talk about, I mean, I know you guys are going to keep it light, and that's awesome, but I got to get some shit off my chest, man. I was going to go do early voting yesterday, but I had birthday parties and everything to do, so I wasn't able to. So I'm going out there on the 8th, all right? And man, I am sick to my fucking stomach because I feel helpless with my vote.
Okay.
So I can vote with my conscience.
Yeah.
Okay? And it won't fucking matter. Or I can vote via scare tactics and, the vote for so and so is a vote for to keep so and so out. Well, that's some
Yeah,
kind of fucking argument.
whoever's bringing up the argument, it's always the other person that's
Exactly.
benefiting from a vote for a third party. That's fucking
Vote,
laughable.
vote for the lesser evil. Why do you have to fucking vote for evil?
Yeah, I mean that's the sense that like that's where we are. Is like we legitimate have a choice between two fucking horrible people, and it's divided the state. It's divided our country. You know, more than I'd say almost as much as racism, slavery, civil rights, all of that. I'd say that this election has divided the American people in a way that is only comparable to those events. And I can't wait for November 3rd or November 9th until it's all done.
Right. Yeah.
But
It's
I'm trying to keep an open mind about what that'll look like the next day.
yeah.
But if anything, it's hard to be optimistic about it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, right now, I mean, legitimately, and I feel, and I hate to say this, man, I feel fucking dirty, but I actually feel like I'm gonna vote for Trump. And excuse me, man. And that's why I feel sick to my stomach, man, because
Yeah,
I want to vote Johnson. I really want to vote for Johnson, man.
I've already done it.
Yeah, and see, I want to be there, man.
Yeah.
And but
I mean, the only wasted vote, in my opinion,
but
the only
you
wasted vote.
you get it, right?
Yeah.
Because this is a state where if Trump loses, you very well may not get the election, and
Yeah.
that means that Hillary is. I mean, I live in one of those states, dude.
Yeah, I do too.
So
Colorado's right up there. Colorado finds itself in a unique place this year. Never before has this state been so contested by two different people, and that just speaks volumes of the people that we've elected. Is that they're voting out of trying to keep the other person out.
yeah, well, and see, that's the shitty part where I'm at. So we've got the electoral college. So my vote for Johnson is not going to fucking do anything in this state because this is such a rural and it's a very purple state. There's not any fucking green here,
Yeah.
and literally my vote would be it would literally be wasted, and that's some bullshit.
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
You have to see it.
Yeah. Well, for me, I just feel like it's more of a wasted vote if you're doing a defensive vote. You know, if you can't believe in the candidate that you plan on casting your ballot for. And I mean, once again, we have no one but ourselves to blame because this is what we have to offer. This is what we appointed. You know, this is who won the primaries. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's scary, man.
It really is.
It's altogether scary. And, I'm talking that I'm going to vote Trump, but I really feel that whenever I get in there, that I'm going to see Johnson on there, and I'm just going to be too proud and too fucking honest with myself to fucking vote any other way but green. So, well, greenish. I mean, I know that libertarian isn't green, but that's where I'm leaning. I don't fucking know, dude. This is such a bullshit fucking election. It's pissing me off.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I gave Chris the wrong phone number.
That's all right, man.
I'm a dummy.
That's
sorry.
all right.
All right, Chris, you're listening. It is 719-889. And what's the last four? 8367, right? Or no, it's not 719. It's 415. My mistake.
All right, guys.
889-8367.
Let's go ahead and say this one final time. That's WTF Nation Radio at 415-889-8367. And Chris, go ahead and give us a call in. We're waiting for you, brother. So in the meantime, on a lighter note, I got a hold of some fucking OG Kush, and this shit is fucking fire, man. It's been really fucking good. It's treated me really well.
Hell yeah. That's like your go-to strain. I got my hands on an eighth of that the other day, and I mean, I'm not displeased with it.
Well, yeah, dude.
Willie Nelson though, fuck, dude, that shit has me looking at shit sideways.
Hey, but let me go ahead and go to the lines, man. I've got Chris calling in here, so
Oh, he hung up on us. Nice. Let me try to sort this out, guys.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulties.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to text you and say I'm on hold.
Yeah, dude. Man, I hit the wrong damn button. And you know what? Red Leg told me before the fucking show. He said, "Don't click answer. You gotta click answer this way." And then I just fucking did it that way.
Gotcha.
All right, here we go, Chris. Come on in. All right, Chris. How you doing, brother?
Good, man. You?
Oh, dude, doing really well, man.
So
Got-
bloody.
Got this shit done right this time, brother.
Right? It's about time.
Second
How's it
time.
going, man?
It's going well. It's going very well.
Rock on, man. So, hey, man, it's nice to talk to you, brother. I've seen a lot of your posts over there in the Green Life Vets. And, dude, awesome posts, man. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, brother.
Thanks, man. Well, I've been following the show for a while now. Vet of 6 years. Obviously, done the whole tour across seas. Done the whole route clearance. So, been blown up. PTSD, TBI. Seen the best of things. Seen the worst of things. Been in all over, everywhere, and been medically separated because of my asthma. Believe it, of all facts. So,
Dude, that's nuts.
out of all things. Say that again?
I said blown up and all that other bullshit, and you get separated because of that.
Right, tell me about it, you know?
Oh, man.
So long story short, you know, I treat PTSD, TBI, pain, back issues, knee issues, and primarily and majority of my use is for my asthma. I'm able to keep up with my kids. I'm able to run mountain bike on a weekly basis now.
42 miles the other day.
Never been able to breathe as good as I am now.
Oh, dude.
He did a 42-mile ride the other day from Pikes Peak back to Fountain, Colorado.
Yeah, dude. I saw that post on Facebook, man. I synced it.
I got pulled a hamstring just reading that.
Right. Yo, all right. So, Chris, tell me about this, man. So, how the fuck does smoking help your asthma, man?
He's a concentrate nut.
So I can't touch flower. If I touch bud at all, I have asthma attacks. Chronic ones at that. So nothing that I like dabbling into. However, concentrates are my go-to.
All right. So where does the difference come in? Is it because of the lack of the tar?
I think it has a lot to do with how refined it is.
How it's burned, essentially. The smoke is what causes problems. It causes irritation. However, vapor, on the other hand, actually soothes and reduces inflammation. So, in fact, what it does is the same thing as a corticosteroid. So it's the same thing as a rescue inhaler that you would use on a normal basis.
Oh, right on.
It just instantly opens up the airways and allows you to breathe and relaxes the muscles, causing less stress, in fact, reducing the chance of an asthma attack.
Word. Yo, actually, I saw that, and I don't know how true to life this is, but I saw where they've got. No, actually, I saw that, and I don't know how true.
Oh, that was loud.
What happened there?
I don't know. I heard you twice.
All right, so did I. All right, Chris, you still with us?
Yeah.
All right, right on, brother. All right, so I saw that,
Maybe them ghosts.
Right? We talked them to life, brother. But the inhalers, what you would normally be some sort of steroid, where they've got them for medical cannabis.
Correct. Yeah, I haven't been able to use one. However, Charlie and I, we live locally in Colorado, lovely state, and they actually have one in the store locally. And I would really like to reach out and pick one up and give it a shot. However, I will definitely have my albuterol and emergency inhaler on the side. That's for sure.
Yeah, I wonder how that would work, because they also have the dry bud inhalers, where it's like essentially that vaporizer that I have, the little one I got from GoLab shop.
Right,
it's
the
like
little
that,
the vaporizer pen.
Yeah, you just pack it full of dry herb. But I mean, it looks like an inhaler. The same thing. You squeeze down on it and it activates the coils and you breathe through it. But I wonder if that would work for flower for you because it's not combusted. It's actually vaporized.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it would be a.
Because I mean, that could
It would be
change
interesting.
everything. Because I mean, what you pay for product or what you pay per gram of concentrate. But I mean, it lasts you a lot longer than it does me.
Yeah, that and also
True.
man, the various flavors that you get off of like whole flour that you don't get out of it's completely different flavors, man.
Yeah, that is very true. And a lot of the strains, especially in Colorado with it being legal, a lot of the strains in Colorado, typically some of the high priority and popular ones are concentrates. However, some of the few very odd strains, one of them, XJ13, is a really great one for PTSD and as well as an inflammation that I've been trying to get my hands on. However, it's very hard to find bud, let alone as a concentrate. So
I think
only time will expand the vast majority of concentrates. You know, as time goes on, this industry is only going to grow bigger and bigger. That is for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's growing. Like XJ, I think I saw XJ at, what is that, Altitude Organics or Grant's Farms. And I'm pretty sure they keep it on there regularly because they always send me the text messages to let me know. And yeah, I saw that on there about 3 or 4 days ago.
Right on.
It is Grant Farms.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to look into something. So with me going to Washington, next weekend's show very well may be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, it won't be that much more interesting. It's not like you don't partake now.
I mean, every now and then
you'll be able to dab. That's a big thing.
Oh yeah, man.
It's a lot different than putting a nug of concentrate on a bowl.
Oh yeah, dude, man. I've done plenty of dabs, man. I enjoy doing dabs. Real fucking clean, but I prefer flour, man. It's just,
I like to change it up. I like to change it up every now and then. If I don't feel like packing a bowl, I'll just, heat up the torch and do a dab. If I feel like sitting here smoking for a while, I'll pack a bowl. Just because I need to smoke a lot more flour than concentrate to get to the same feeling,
Right.
For
well,
sure.
yeah, I mean, I understand that, I don't know, just concentrate. I don't like that type of high unless I'm having severe pain. Yeah, I mean, I have to be, because that's a next, so
Well,
let's pretend that, so to apply this to pharmaceutical terms, we'll consider what I do daily as a daily Tylenol regimen.
Okay.
And what I assume and how I treat dab is that would be whenever something acute happens and I need my Percocet.
Hydrocodone. Yeah. No, I get it. But I mean, it's a dosage thing too. It's not, you're not going to get higher from concentrate than you will from flour. For example, like I could do a dab and it'll take me 3 or 4 good rips off of a bowl to consume the same amount of THC. You see what I'm saying? Because flour has like 26 to 32% here in Colorado for the tops. And the concentrates go anywhere from between 86 to, I've seen up to 90 with this THC distillate.
It's the way that it affects you. It's the way that it affects you because it's a different high. The way it metabolizes is different. And
I could see that in the combustion versus vaporizing.
So
right.
But I don't know. What do you think, Chris? You've done both.
Yeah, man.
2 weeks to see. I am very much vice versa. Where you say dabs is a completely different high. When I smoke flower, I think that's a completely different high for me. I don't enjoy it.
You're answering.
I don't.
Like you're enforcing his point.
Right. It's kind of odd. It's one of those things that you kind of have to play around with and figure out what is best suited for you.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's a tolerance issue.
And then take that from there.
Right. And I also think that it's also what you're used to. So I smoke flower. That's what I do. And
Right.
you do dabs. That's what you do. So whenever we
Right.
trade our stashes, we're both going to be out of our element. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to
Yeah.
be something that's not
True.
our preferred method to consume. So we're not going to be able to have the same effects. We're not going to have the same relaxation, etc. There are different, and like I said, different strokes, different folks.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
it's to each their own, and it ultimately boils down to a tolerance issue.
I think it's a preference.
Yeah, well, I mean, I prefer weed, like all forms, except edible. Like edibles, I don't mind. It's just they take too long to hit. I know I didn't want to
No,
bash Redleg's fave.
45 minutes later.
Yeah, right. Oh
Yeah, no
yeah,
shit.
dude.
But I mean, when I can eat a friggin', 500 milligram chocolate bar because, the wife's got the kids for the day and I've got nothing fucking going on. And like, I don't feel anything for 2 fucking hours. And then I feel it for like fucking 10 hours. It's
Well, see,
what the fuck?
here's
What?
how I prefer. It's how I treat edibles, man.
Yeah.
I'll get an edible, and that'll be my nighttime medicine. So instead of smoking that night, I'll have an edible, and I'll consume that edible right about the tail end of my last medication, my last session of medicating. That way, I've still got I've got the got the one end taken care of.
Yeah.
And then later on, I've got the rest of what's going to put me to sleep.
Yeah.
And then it's going to last for
Well,
the rest of the night.
like I have yet to find a strain specific edible. Like I've yet to find something that'll put me to sleep, being labeled an indica, or something that'll keep me awake being labeled a sativa. I mean, I've seen a lot of hybrids that don't really do either. It doesn't really give me that energy boost, or it doesn't really put me to sleep. It just makes me like, oh,
Oh,
you're kind of high.
right. No, I get it. No,
Yeah.
no, I've done homemade. So this has just been,
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So see, I'm pretty sure I can get behind something like that. Like I turned you on to the Canity, right?
yeah, man, dude.
So
You told me, what did you tell me about that? What, about a year and a half, 2 years ago?
yeah, it was whenever we first got to know each other. And I mean, you fucking walk around with your goddamn keg of that shit.
Yeah,
Your
right?
your southern fountain drink reciprocal that holds fucking 5 liters of fluid.
Nah, all right, come on now. I keep it in a coffee thermos, and you know it's a damn coffee thermos.
Yeah.
But
No, I do. I
it
just
does
like,
look like a fucking keg because it's one of those big Bubba ones.
yeah.
So it used to be camo, and then Mrs. Jason tore the fucking wrapping off because she started picking at it, and she said, "Well, it rips." So I just took
Oh,
it
women.
off.
Always picking.
Mhm.
That's pretty awesome. But no, man, I'm glad for someone to find a way that actually works for them. So like bashing one method to do it. Dude, if you've seen my collection, Jason, and I mean Chris is over here all the time, so he's seen it too. Like I've got just about every way that you can freaking consume weed. I've got bongs for days. I've got fucking vaporizers for days. I got my Vaporizer Pro Mask. Joints, blunts. I showed you the blunt that I rolled the other day. So, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I'm all about changing it up. So I can't really bash one preference of doing it, but whenever you do it every day, which I do to control the seizures, doing it the same way kind of gets monotonous. So it's interesting to change it up.
Right.
So, and
Oh,
whether
yeah.
that's changing the
Keep it fresh.
flower to
I don't-
edible to dabs, it's just refreshing to change.
Oh yeah, dude, man. See, I don't get why anybody bashes any fucking thing. I mean, if you're consuming it however you want to consume it, I mean, fucking rock on, dude.
Right. I mean, it is called the Miracle Jug for a reason.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I have tried that alcohol rub that one of the listeners of the show, Jesse, posted up on the Green Room's webpage. And that shit is phenomenal.
I know how it was working for me, and I had Papa Jason
Yep.
over here over the weekend. My dad was here, and I had him. He wakes up and he's got really bad neck problems from years of You know, he's spent his entire life doing manual labor and out working for the city, and he's got really bad neck problems. Yesterday, no, excuse me, yeah, yesterday morning, before we went out to any of our birthday parties, we had 2 birthday parties. Before we got started, I went and I put some of that on a paper towel, and I told him to rub it on his neck really good and all of the muscles surrounding where he is usually sore.
Yeah.
And seconds, like almost immediately, he said that he was able to move his neck better. And he said, I think that it's helping. I was like, well, if you think that it's helping, it's helping.
Yeah, you're not going to get high from it by any unless you drink it, which would probably be a fatal dose.
Right? I don't.
But I mean, yeah, like I put it on my leg earlier. I strained this stupid muscle running down the side of my leg.
Yeah, and you know what?
Reading about Chris's 42 mile trek the other day, so I strained my muscle doing that.
Yeah.
And so I rubbed some of that on there this morning, and I mean, I've been rubbing it on throughout the day, and I mean, it's basically numb for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I may need to get a little bit of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, you've got to, man. There's whole.
But you've got to go to flower, so you can harvest your stems, and I'll hook you up, man. You know me, I'll hook you up.
You've got like an ounce of stems, right?
No, I got like freaking 4 ounces of flour in my little fish tank.
Right. Yeah, man. I love your little pet.
Yeah, he fucking outgrew his bottle. So
Weapon X.
Yeah,
Weapon
Weapon X, man.
Weapon XVII, I think now.
Have you been
Is
feeding
that
them?
18, 17? Yeah, 17. Yeah, I've added a few.
Kept feeding them. All right, on, man.
He's getting big. I'll put pictures. I actually think we have pictures of Weapon X's new. What is that called? Rosie has one. Chris, what do you call that?
What?
The habitat he lives in, or she lives in.
An aquarium.
An enclosure?
Well, it's like a terrarium. I don't fucking know.
No. Oh yeah, you can. There's terrariums. There are enclosures. There's a whole bunch of different things.
Oh, well, we're talking about Rosie. Rosie, tell them who Rosie is. This fucking thing is a monster.
Rosie is my 3-foot caiman lizard. I'm a reptile guy. Reptile / hunter.
Fuck, dude.
Yep, this thing.
I'm an outdoorsy man.
Yeah, the 42-mile bike ride gave it away.
Yeah, that's some good shit.
I guess so.
I fucking love the outdoors, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna be on a bike for 42 fucking miles.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd like to get out there and do something like that, but
maybe for
my
2
freaking
miles.
knee. Yeah, I mean, the 42 mile. I'd pull up in a little huffy, and all of Chris's friends would laugh at me.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
I'm also partly psychotic, so it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, no, we know that.
Hey, Chris, dude, I'll tell you what, man. All right, so I'll go on a ride with you. I'll go on. All right, I'm gonna tell everybody right now. I will go on a 42-mile ride with Chris. Chris,
No way.
dude.
He's gonna be in the side one of those children's strollers, and you're pulling him.
Motherfucker, you just killed my joke, asshole.
Oh, is that what you're gonna
That's
say?
exactly where I'm going.
There you go.
I'm not pulling no one.
It's 84 miles because it's double the weight.
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah,
I had
dude.
no idea you were going with that. I wouldn't have fucking chimed in and ruined your punchline, bro.
Way to kill it, bro. Way to kill it.
Okay, I'm gonna mute the mic and smoke a bowl.
Dude. So that's legit, man. So I've got a buddy of mine down in Melbourne, Florida. Man, this asshole gets on a bike every fucking week, and he's talking about had a slow 2 mile running. He's like a slow 2 mile, 8-minute miles. Shut the hell up. I can't even run 2 miles at this point anymore. But then he's talking about where he ran 17 miles at a 10-minute pace.
What is he?
Yeah.
Kenyan?
Yep. Nope. You've had fun with that.
Oh no, Kenyans are at like 4-minute miles.
But 17 miles at 10-minute miles, like that's pretty fucking good. And he's talking about slow run. Shut the fuck up, dude.
See, that's one of the reasons why I don't get out and do as much. It's because I'm afraid of people pointing and laughing at me. Look at that fucking guy.
Shit.
Oh, that's cute.
It's okay. Everybody has to start somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Charlize's bike with the tassels before I fucking spend the money on a $3,000 bike.
Bro, I'm gonna need pictures.
I'm not doing that.
Hey, I'll rock the tassels, man. You can ride my bike. I'm down.
Word.
Yeah. I might take you up on that, dude. Your bike is pretty fucking sick.
Sounds good. You break it, you buy it.
Oh fuck. Insurance?
Yeah, I'm sure you can get it covered.
I'm pretty sure.
Right
But-
on. All right, so Chris, tell me about it. So earlier in the show, before you joined, meanwhile, all right, so stand by. All right, so guys, everybody's listening in. You guys are listening to Jason and Charlie at the Green Room on WTF Nation Radio. We've got our guest, Chris, here with us tonight. Phone lines are open, guys. If you want to call in, we're at 415-889-8367. Now, Chris, where I was going, brother, was before earlier in the show, we had been talking a little bit about the this election cycle. I like to hear what you have to say. I value opinions, and I'm just curious what another vet has to say about this.
I'm kind of a neutral party. I'm a Gary Johnson supporter, obviously, just because of he's not the
he's not Hillary or Trump.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's at this point in time, he's the lesser of the two evils.
The three.
Well, the three evils in reality, but
and his evil is that he's kind of dumb to world events. I mean,
but and so I really don't like either Clinton or Trump. I'm just kind of a neutral. I really don't follow politics too tightly. I kind of stick to myself for the most part.
And the dabs.
And the dabs.
Yep. The Cubbies. How about the Cubbies?
How about them Cubbies? I'm originally from Chicago, so 108 years, man. It's something else.
I'm a Sox fan, so we went 86 years. So,
dude,
yeah.
I wasn't a fucking bandwagoner, so I wasn't following them that closely, but that shit was awesome. Like,
yeah, it's a great story.
The way they came back and they got that shit, man, that shit was fucking awesome. Like, I'm real fucking proud of them guys.
And it's pretty great seeing all the Cleveland fans that were making all those Golden State jokes last year about blowing a 3-1 lead in the playoffs. It's pretty awesome seeing the Cleveland fucking tribes, the Indians blow a 3-1 lead. All they had to do was win one more fucking game against a team who hadn't won the World Series in 108 years. And they couldn't do that. So it was a great story. All the revenge postings against Cleveland.
I didn't know you're doing that.
So, dude, my favorite part of it is that it was very shortly after Ohio State lost to Penn State.
Oh, I hope Roger's not listening.
Oh, well,
he's still sensitive by that.
Dude, he was pretty fucking salty over that.
Well, you guys keep rubbing it in like every 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, sorry about it.
Yeah.
But so, guys, dude, I'm still tripping over the fucking politics, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, like I posted a meme earlier. I thought it was pretty funny. And it's a meme of Trump's security detail grabbing him off the stage, after that scare last night. And it's the meme's caption, how Trump is a bad example for his security detail because here are two of his agents grabbing a pussy in fucking public, And like some of the friends took it as, what it was, a fucking happy, funny little fucking meme. But then you get those diehards.
Right.
The ones that fucking...
The cryhards?
Yeah. That are, dude, Trump is he's a genius, and you're posting this about Trump, so you're pro-Clinton. I'm like, should I direct you to another meme on my timeline that's got me bashing Clinton equally, if not harder?
Right.
I mean, it's sad that we're to the point where if you voice opposition to one, you're automatically another.
Yeah, dude.
And it's because of that message. Voting for this guy, a third party, is a wasted vote, or it's a vote for the opposition. So it's fucking dumb.
It sure is. Yeah, man. So I feel pretty ashamed that I even made that argument. I was just talking, but it's, oh man.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks. The only reason I'm even going to vote is because I want to vote for the state legislature. That is the absolutely the only reason I'm even going to vote.
Yeah,
I
mean, there's a lot of down ballot propositions. So
exactly, and that's why I'm going. You
Yeah.
know, I'm not in a state that's looking to legalize marijuana.
it's not on the bill.
No, it's dude, it's
Always progressive, North Carolina.
right. No, House Bill 983. It has been approved to go to the medical board for review.
Okay.
And that
The
was
state surgeon general.
basically, and it was approved. It was approved for that level, that stage. It was the 29th of April last
Right.
year, and there's been no movement on it. I kind of expect for it to be something that hits the next time that they meet next spring.
Yeah. And that's fucking so stupid.
Yeah,
Like, what is more important than people being able to choose if they want to be poisoned by pharma or just whoever wants to be? I mean, there are good medications that pharmacology has led to, you know? There are actual good, solid advancements.
oh, of course, man. So
Whenever they
that's
try to
always been
dictate,
my point.
yeah, but whenever they try to dictate what you have to take for pain, whenever there's something that you can grow in your fucking backyard that is nowhere near even in the wildest of fucking arguments, it's not even considered like lethal unless you talk to that woman in the Gary Johnson video where he faked the heart attack.
Right? No, it's the very definition of a monopoly.
Yeah. Like,
Literally, a government-run monopoly. It's the very definition of it. A government-backed monopoly.
and
And
that's, oh, go ahead.
and it's backed and enforced. Like it's a losing battle. Like in Colorado and Oregon and Washington, everywhere where it's legal, that there are dispensaries. Like they're still running a risk.
Yep.
I mean,
No, they really are.
they're still.
robbed, the money's not insured through banks.
Mhm.
I mean, they're just now recently have started accepting, debit cards at dispensaries.
Yeah, but you still can't. I know that in Washington it's cash only, no card.
Yeah. But I mean, to me, that's why I like Johnson, because like he's not about having freaking his hands in every aspect of state affairs.
Exactly.
If the state's people elect, or if the state's people vote for a condition, then if it's not unconstitutional, then he is all for it, because who knows better for the people than the people living in that community,
Exactly.
So he's not about, which is completely anti-Trump and anti-Clinton, who want to get into everything. They want their hands in everything. I just wonder, like, the levels that a Trump presidency or a Clinton presidency will do to, hinder the First Amendment. Like, everyone's so worried about the Second Amendment. But, I mean, Trump has already freaking pointed out to journalists that are covering his rallies, hey, do your fucking job right and shit like that, So,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
He's threatening. He's threatened slander lawsuits.
state-run media is what I see happening with fucking
It's
the Trump or Clinton election.
It's a very fucking real threat and a real possibility from either of the big candidates. And a lot of people are all right, so tell me this. Here's something that I've got an issue with, and it's something that's been bothering me.
Mhm.
So Russia, now I'm going to just say this. So Russia has always had some sort of footprint in the United States. Let's not be fucking obtuse. Like, we know that.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's been an active presence or an idle presence.
The sleeper agents.
Whatever the fuck it was, there's some sort of presence. And there are rumors, because nobody can fucking stand up and say, hey, this is happening, but that Russia actually is helping is releasing all of this shit against Clinton, to WikiLeaks.
It's impossible to say. I mean, they're using a Tor network. It's freaking impossible to figure out where it's coming from. They can go on assumptions, and it's a good possibility that it is, but they're never going to prove it unless Russia comes out and says, "Hey, we're doing it."
Oh, no. I agree with you completely. But
Yeah.
the particular article that I read, and it's full of circumstantial.
Mhm.
But as we all know, that whenever there's that much circumstance, there's some resemblance of truth.
in it. Yeah.
So, what part of it is true? That's what's scary, because they're saying that Russia is trying to keep Clinton out by releasing these to try and get her arrested. So and then they support it with how pro the Russian government Trump is, and how chummy and how many trips he's made out to Russia since he's been running for president. There's a lot of disconcerting facts that that lead to some pretty disconcerting postulation.
The assumptions aren't without merit. I mean, like I said, the coincidences are there, but it's all going to be speculation, which that's all this election cycle's been, is speculation.
Yeah,
I mean, from the end of the primaries, both conventions, before the conventions, it's all been speculation.
Oh yeah, and well, we don't know. They haven't really been able to talk about how they're going to handle any fucking issues, because they're too busy doing the same shit they were doing whenever they were supposed to. Like, this level of back and forth banter was supposed to be over before the primaries.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, after the primaries. Like, once they got to the primaries and they got their fucking nominations, at this point they're supposed to be telling the people what they're going to do for the people.
Yep. I mean, it's supposed to be policy.
But they're not talking about policy. Yeah. They're attacking each other, and whenever they're talking, they're defending their previous actions, and they're not talking about how they want to do shit in the future.
Yeah.
And people are okay with that. And wake the fuck up, America. What the fuck are you thinking?
It's the lesser of two evils. I'm still fucking evil.
Every one of you guys that are fucking listening right now, I was talking some bullshit earlier, but I'm fucking over it.
I'm glad I talked you out of it.
Yeah, dude, I love you, man. Thanks for putting me back on the track that I was on.
Like, what do you think, Chris? I think he dabbed.
Yeah, I think
dabbing.
Dabbing. Oh, okay, yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, you were mute for a bit, so I just wanted to bring you in. Sorry to interrupt your dab.
Well, hey, so so Chris, you've been on the line, obviously dabbing, but tell us how you feel about where we're at right now, man, with the bullshit that we're encountering with the fucking options we've got.
Well, I mean, he's not really political. He's not really that political.
Like we said early, we kind of we're in a situation right now where we have three options. And unfortunately, with the way our system is set up, one of those options pretty much isn't an option for the most part.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the sad reality of things, we're going to go what way? We're going to go Clinton or we're going to go Trump. And
I'm just hoping enough people fucking go in there and see that fucking, because I mean, Johnson is on the ballot in all 50 states, and a lot of people are just watching their tilted fucking bias, their biased media. So I'm holding out hope for humanity that they'll fucking go in there and say, hey, Johnson, I haven't heard too much about him except he said, what is Aleppo? And it got you question. And he faked a heart attack to someone who said 1 in 5 people who use marijuana have a fucking heart attack within 5 minutes or 30 minutes of use.
Yeah, and then she said she started to say she fucking backpedaled immediately, and that's what I love. So she was like, whenever someone smokes, it drastically increases their, and then you see Johnson.
She's dumb, yeah. It's amazing, but
there's, there's truth behind the fact that smoking anything increases your chance of heart disease.
Yeah.
But
Your heart rate goes up after smoking.
So they're going to McDonald's and buying a Big Mac with a large damn Coke.
Exactly.
So do fucking
You know
8
what I
out of
mean?
10 of the medicines in your medicine
No matter
cabinet.
what society throws at you, yes, this is killing you. Guess what? Yes, Coke is killing us. Guess what? Big Macs are killing us. Burger King, fast food chains, the expensive restaurants and the clothing, everything else. It's
And
not
then you throw
just one
ISIS into
thing.
the mix.
It's the way our society has twisted it to be such a negative image.
Yeah, dude,
It's the
straight
same
up.
as alcohol was back in the early,
Prohibition,
1900s, whatever.
Yeah, dude, this is some straight up fucking bullshit. Like we're on the same page, like, completely on this one. We may not smoke the same way, but this is some shit that's we're right on track, dude.
Yeah.
The fact that, all right, so we spoke about this last week, and I want to touch on it again. The fact that the VA's caseload, now I want you guys to hear these fucking numbers. The VA's caseload increased 45%. Now, this was in the course of this study period, which was the beginning of the quote war on terror and 2013. So that was the time span. The caseload at the VA increased 45%, which is pretty fucking. That's a staggering number.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a high number was to be expected after the two wars.
Oh yeah, definitely. But that's a big number. So it 45% increase. The pharmaceutical increase, the number of prescriptions at the rate at which they were prescribing went up 295%. What the fuck? So they can prescribe all of those pills. Now we're in the nation where we have the highest consumption of pharmaceuticals in the world.
Yeah.
And 295% increase on pharmaceuticals. Like, it's just fucking ridiculous.
It's nuts.
But hey, guys, listen up.
Over medicated.
Right.
But that's for after the break.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have to go and shoot on into a break, guys. We're at our halfway point. We're gonna have a 2-hour show tonight. Hopefully, if we go over, we're gonna have a 3-hour show. Fuck it, we'll figure it out. We'll play that one by ear. But guys, everybody's joining us now. We're going into some awesome fucking music here in just a moment. After the break, we're going to talk to my buddy Edwards, and we're going to see how that shit's going with the Blair Witch.
The Blair Witch. It'll be interesting. I'll be definitely listening in on that portion.
Dude, you're going to be listening in? Thought you were going.
No, you're going to be talking.
Oh yeah, I gotta put the kids in, man. I'm a family man.
Oh, okay. Well, just mute your phone. You don't hang up, and whenever you get back, you'll be good.
All right, sounds good. Give me some time though, but I'll be listening.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, guys. So we'll see you after the break.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I got your six. We see things at shows and we stop to take pics. We do not care for the glamour and glitz. All we know is our code and that's IGY.
No, it's not. It's not trying to take his mama food stamps. The children's love Fruit Loops. Hey, show some titties.
Damn, whoa.
Hey, get off my Kool-Aid, motherfucker.
I'm just looking at her shit.
I'm fine. Did we really have sex? Maybe she was their fatty. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. I like that dog.
I do too.
Raptor Mom, you speak words good. You just don't type words good.
Fuck that family.
Well, they're all gonna die anyway. Don't worry about them.
Weed is a weed. If you're not growing it to get you stoned as fuck, it grows like a motherfucking weed and you just use the stalks.
What a shit bird.
I've been drinking since like 1400, and I think I got heat stroke.
Not angel, but I'm seeing an angel's titties. I don't know. Maybe I'm hallucinating.
It always impresses me when smart words come out of his redneck mouth. Oh, we playing with guns? Sick.
Hey, motherfuckers, what are you drinking?
We'll just say, hey, this guy's a douche. Put him on blast. We put the link on the fucking main page. And so you guys have at it.
And we got to get fucking stupid ass Raptor 7 on Facebook Live
What the
with some
fuck?
kind of graphics.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Raptor 7's real name is Edward Snowden.
Oh, shit. What? What? Hang on.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, let's do that shit.
Hi, you Irish fuck.
You call me Irish, it's fucking game on. I'm going to kill your whole heritage.
You're not my mate, Pie. I'm not into dudes. Mate. Bear Dog, nobody wants to buy your lightly used anal beads. Quit asking.
Have you guys ever heard of the dark web? Holy fuck.
Holy fuck.
Holy fuck. Like, you're never going to find these fucking people. And you don't have to pay a goddamn thing. You say, oh, yeah, I want X, Y, and Z killed. Or, yeah, I want to buy a fucking 400 grams of fucking cocaine. And you're going to have 13-year-old boys jacking off during my tenure as a concierge. Like, hey, you like this gay shit? Like, okay.
I'm about to nerd all over you guys' faces.
Have you ever jerked off? One's in the chat if you have, two's in the chat if you have not.
I got dark-neck titties in my face. Yeah, we can do that. I'm still trying to work out how we play crabs against humidity.
I had the crabs once.
Oh, my God.
That's not how you get rid of crabs. What you do is you shave half the pubes. You set the remaining half on fire, and when they run to the side it's not on fire, you stab them with a fork.
Come on down.
Contribution?
Contributation. Let's go live the field with this dickhead on the phone who knows more about shit than we do.
Black Sergeant Major female that's got her hair all fucked up.
Fucking shut the whole interwebs down and fucking stop the world from rotating. We need to fucking say, hey, General Ordinero, fucking sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, listen to what we gotta say, and then you can Charlie Mike, because without us, shit ain't happening.
Yeah, okay, Pocahontas.
Sometimes you just gotta tell I suck a dick. Fuck you guys. You guys suck.
Hey, what are you guys talking about? Well, to quote Donald Trump, and they can go fuck themselves. I laugh at all these faggots in Washington. From the get-go, they've been trying to fucking destroy him, and he just gets stronger and stronger, and they don't know what the fuck to do.
Hey, Donald Trump shots. Ivanka was on the plane. She did an excellent shoot for Maxim. So did my wife. She was in an awesome leopard skin nude with a bunch of pearls. It was glorious.
The Raptors are the new Donald Trump. I'm on with a Raptor plan. I got Raptor backup.
I know.
Yeah, fuck Red Leg.
Yeah, see, now you're getting the spirit, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm on board with this shit. Go to the chopper. We still Raptor 7.
Why did that sound Asian?
Coup d'etat. I love it.
I've jacked off with the thought of if I was president that I would have let her suck me off.
Oh, suck me off. I would have fucking scrapped everything that was on that table and railed the shit out of her.
She's all doped out, want to suck dick. Yes. If I have you just to fuck, I don't give a fuck about your life history. Just as long as you know how to glug, 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 that's all I give a fuck about.
The grunts have started.
He's coming, guys. He's coming.
I like cake on Britney Spears. I hate that bitch. Well, I say Raptor 6 identifies as female because he wants an easier PT test. Hey, I don't want to be male or female. I want to be my own fucking sexual gender fucking faggotry shit. Hey, I say, Puppy's asshole.
And rip it apart.
Hey,
you need to fucking get a grip of your goddamn fucking life and do something, you fucking fucktard broad.
Let it out. Let it out. That's right. Get it out. It's okay.
At least your butthole's not getting puffy and tight.
Redleg, if you're not busy, please call back in and let us know what it feels like when your asshole is puffy tight. Shut up, woman!
Miyagi is next door!
I don't go fuck about Mr. Miyagi. Get the fuck away!
We got Mr. Miyagi next door. Come.
Go show him your noodles. Get the fuck out of here. I'm doing radio, dick.
Come meet Mr. Miyagi.
There's a white dude that's married to a fucking Chinese chick. And obviously in Chinese fucking culture. I'm so gonna fucking pound you to the ground and bury you in the fucking range that no one will fucking see you again. Bitch, I'm gonna cut your throat. Get the fuck out of here.
Mr. Miyagi is next door.
Holy shit! What the fuck was? I thought it was like somebody was like talking like fucking Dobby from fucking Harry Potter. I'm like, who the, is that a for real voice? What the fuck?
But is a white guy. And
Mr.
Shut the fuck up! Are you telling the goddamn story? Are you part of the fucking Karate Kid trilogy? I don't fucking think so.
Mr. Miyagi.
Shut up.
Fuck you, Mr. Miyagi. No.
I just said Mr. Miyagi. Shut the fuck up.
Chinese is Mr. Miyagi.
Jesus Christ.
Mr. Miyagi, Chinese.
Does anyone have the VA number for fucking the crisis line right now?
Here's the crisis line: 1-800 suck my pecker if I had one. There you go.
Oh, .com. I got to dial a .com. Yeah, that works.
Pecker if I had one.com. You wouldn't do anything if I had one.com. You're doing this, but what is it? What the fuck.com. Okay, what the fuck.com. Mr. Miyagi lives next door, bitches. And this bitch fucking Mr. Miyagi. Are you fucking kidding me? Mr. Miyagi, are you fucking kidding me? Go meet our neighbors, you bitch.
Running.
Meet the neighbors, you bitch. Let's go meet the neighbors. I have a video that confirms he's fucking lying to you. We got some kind of Mr. Miyagi shit going on next door. You need to be a part of this. We got she's like, oh, your husband been here a long time? Yeah, my husband been here a long time.
I'm going to start a new website on the darknet selling wives.
It's, hey, brown chicken, brown cow.
You go stick your finger up your ass crack and think about something that might maybe in your dreams happen. Because I've been there for so long that maybe you imagine I would do something with you, but it doesn't happen. Fuck to being back to original times. So, rap for 7, go fuck yourself and imagine I'm fucking you, because guess what? My husband gets and you don't.
Oh my God.
My opinion on Donald Trump is, guess what? He fucking rocks this shit, bitch, because he knows what the fuck he's doing. Hey, Andrew Jackson was the first president to eliminate the national deficit. Do you not know that?
Yeah, congratulations. Thank you for the history lesson. Get the fuck out of here. Go meet Mr. Miyagi.
And that's a fucking problem. Nobody gives a fuck. Fuck
World.
my little cooter. Nobody gives a fuck.
And then she says, but I love him.
But he's a fucking dick. He's a fucking cunt. Hi is a cunt.
That's not your passion.
He can't
Get
even
the
grow
fuck
a
out of my
cunt.
house.
He even thought about growing a cunt. Fuck. I would be amazed if he had a cunt. Okay?
I'd be amazed too. All
Got
right.
nothing on this guy, Raptor. You have a small penis compared to this guy.
Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck? That shit is uncalled for.
Raptor7 says, thank you for your contribution to the show tonight. Now, please exit stage left.
Here's stage left.
Yeah, stage left, just your ass up the fucking stairs.
I got your 6. We see things at shows and we stop to take pics. We do not care for the glamour and glitz. All we know is our code, and that's IGY6. IGY6. I got your 6.
And welcome back, everybody. How are you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? I am your host, Jason, and you are listening to Green Room on WTF Nation Radio. So we've got our phone lines open, ladies and gentlemen, 415-889-8367. And we are still sitting here with our good buddy, Chris. And by we, I've got my co-host, Charlie, here. Charlie, say hey to the people.
Hey to the people. Are you trying to seduce the audience for with your intros?
Oh man,
your voice has all got like Keith Sweat vibe to it. But no, doing good. I think Chris might still be putting the kids down, so it's just us.
Oh, I think.
Hi, Wendy. I'm looking at the live chats right now just to answer some questions. I'm sorry that we're not making you laugh yet, Wendy.
I'm still here, guys. I'm good.
Sweet.
Right on, brother.
Yeah, we'll do our best to make you laugh, Wendy. I promise. And I am Charlie, and that's Jason. Redleg is behind the scenes producing for us, and I think it's Pie's night off.
Yeah, Pie's off tonight. I'm Jason. Jason is this voice.
And this is Charlie.
Charlie is that voice.
We are doing well. Thank you for asking.
Fuck
Yeah, we've only had a few broadcasts, so.
Yeah, we're still getting everybody's just tuning in. So this is a very young show. Like we're just getting going. Guys, we're this is what, our 5th show now, Charlie?
Yeah, 4th or 5th.
4th or 5th show, guys. So you guys are in on the fucking ground floor of something fucking great. So be proud. Be very fucking proud.
Yes. To inflate our ego some more. Be proud, damn it.
Yeah, right? So, guys, all right, so I just messaged my buddy Edward, so we're trying to get him to call in on this Blair Witch. He said he was going to give us a ring in. There he is. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and take this call.
Oh, nice. He did it again. Attaboy.
You'll get it.
I hate this, man.
That's the second call you've answered, man. Just don't worry about it. You'll get it.
Right?
Ignore the answer button.
So remember whenever I said that I was new to this? Guys, this is the second call I've officially answered on this. All right.
What's going on here?
Edward.
What's up, Rod?
Brother?
Ooh. Hola.
What's up, man? Hey, I can't figure out how to work this fucking phone right now. This fucking phone's being a piece of shit. I had it going through this fucking aux. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, we got you a whole lot better now. Hey, dude, I'm on the same fucking trip, man. This is the second call that I've answered on our show, man. So, thank you for being the second caller tonight. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing good, bud. How you doing? Yeah, I got my boy here, Curtis. He's a fucking grunt. And I got my other boy, fucking, he's a fucking Marine. What's up?
Word. Hey, how you guys doing? So, you guys are just listening in. Now, you're calling into the green room. I'm your host, Jason. Edwards and I, we served together back in the day.
Radio.
Yeah.
Got my boy. Charlie. Hey, if you guys want to speaker, I need you to take that off. Get an echo. On mute.
All right. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We can hear the radio in the background.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Well, then, fuck. We can't hear you guys then, because we're fucking driving.
All right, guys.
What the fuck's going on here?
All right, so much better now.
Communication, relax.
All right,
there.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about what you're doing up there with the Blair Witch, man.
Oh, fuck, yeah, dude. We're fucking a bunch of fucked up motherfuckers. We go out fucking ghost hunting. Like, we heard about this fucking Rustin Parr's house. The guy, like, killed all the fucking kids or whatever. Like, how many of them was it? Killed 4 kids. Abducted 5 and killed 4. Yeah, and then one guy away. Well, we went out to that fucker's house, and, like, I did an EVP out there. I haven't checked it out yet. I got my boy Hector in Kansas fucking going over that shit with me. And, we actually took a lot of pictures there. And then, well, you know, I had to do my thing. I'm the fucking crazy one. I had to go out and fucking piss on his house and give him the fucking finger, you know, just because he was a piece of shit.
That's fucking legit, dude.
Fuck yeah, it was. You know, I figured, you know, hey, piss on you. Fuck it, you know. Why not? Leave my mark. And he's got my fucking monster can out there, too, so fuck him.
Fuck yeah, dude. All right, so tell me about what. All right, so this is something you guys do, man. So do you have any video, anything captured, man? So,
got like fucking a bunch of videos and shit, man. Like my buddy Hector's like going over the shit. Like we got videos of that Glendale hospital, that fucking haunted ass hospital, man. It's like top 15 in like the United States. We got a shit ton of video in there. Like a lot of voices are heard in there. A lot of orbs. And fucking cocksucker said my name at one time. It's like at 2 minutes 13 seconds on this thing. You can hear it go, Josh. Yeah. So that was pretty fucking awesome. And Shannon, the girl with us, she actually has a bite mark on her arm. So that was pretty fucking cool. But we went into the first fucking security house for about maybe fucking 15 minutes. Yeah, seeing a fucking specter in there, and then fucking, you know what, I hightailed it out of that cocksucker, because I started feeling like my vision was going blurry and blank, and then like my chest was getting heavy, and fucking, my appendages were just all fucking noodle-like, dude, like we just did like a 20-mile run or some shit.
Oh, shit. That's fucking crazy. All right, dude. So I'm saying, man, that's some fucked up shit, seeing the orbs and everything, but hey, at least you got to put that bite mark on her arm, man.
Yeah, fuck right, dude. Hell yeah. Like,
that had to have been fun.
Yeah, that was kind of fun, yeah. But hey, here's where you need to go, Curtis. Yeah, we're heading back to Illinois now. We fucking been out there since Friday. So.
A word.
But we went into that motherfucker during the day, dude, and some shit was going on during the day. Like my buddy Hector said, there's a bunch of like fucking shit saying hey and then get the fuck out and everything else. So,
dude.
Yeah, it's fucking severely haunted, man. It's like, it's pretty badass. Like, one part that scared the fuck out of me, and I had my boy kick down the fucking door, was I was in the bathroom, you know, me and Jay were in the bathroom, and I fucking looked at him, I was like, hey, dude, get in the tub. And he's like, fuck that, and he left the room. And when he did, I looked at the door, and the door just slammed shut on me. I was like, what the fuck? I went to go pull it open, couldn't get the motherfucker open. And I had Jay kick that fucker down. I was like, Jay, kick the fucking door. And he fucking kicked it open, let me out. I thought I was fucked, dude. I didn't want to look behind me. I was afraid, like, you know that bitch from fucking 13 Ghosts that's in the tub all cut up and fuck?
Yeah, dude. You don't want her coming after you, man.
No, that's exactly what I thought it was, to be standing up, dragging my ass in the fucking tub and shit. I mean, she's got nice titties and all, but fucking, Jesus, she's all cut the fuck up and shit. Fuck that shit.
I don't know, man. I think I might have to pass on that.
Oh, my God.
What about you, Charlie?
I'm over here dying. I got my mic muted. This shit is... It's great.
Yeah, right. So, Charlie, man, how would you feel if you had some bloody, naked, obviously specter chick trying to pull you into the tub? Would you go, or would you go with a smile, or would you try and get away and she probably kills you and you don't get a smile?
I'd fucking make my peace with God, because I don't know what the fuck I'd do in that situation.
You know, I'd probably like try to fuck the evil out of her. Maybe since she's already dead, just go ahead and gouge out an eyeball, try to skull fuck it. You know, do something. That's that white shit.
Okay, I'm moving the mic again so I can go back to dying.
Yeah, right. Hey, dude, fucking fisters, man. You can't do shit with these bastards.
Yeah, we can't. I'm not down for all that fucking dead shit. I'm trying to get the fuck out.
Well, shit. Well, hey, Edwards, man. So, how are you doing with this? This election cycle, man? How are you feeling about voting? Is it making you sick?
Oh man, I'm ready just to grab pussy and make America great again. That's what I'm wanting to do. You know, I'm kind of going slow right now, but you know, I got me a fucking Trump shirt. I ain't gonna lie, I got a Trump shirt, and on the back of it says Trump here to grab pussy and make America great again. He's all out of pussy. So.
Yeah, dude. Last night we had a surprise birthday party for one of my cousins-in-law, shit, and my brother-in-law wore that shirt. Funny part about it, the funny fucking thing about it is the dude that we had the surprise party for is a diehard Hillary supporter. So
that bitch.
There was some nice shit talking back and forth between them. So, but hey, man.
At fucking work, it's like we got a bunch of Trump supporters, a bunch of Republicans, then you get this one fucking Democrat all by himself, and he just tries to make Hillary as innocent as he can, as innocent as he can, and everything. And everybody just basically tells him he's all fucked up and everything else. So.
Well, you guys are half right. You guys are half right. He's definitely fucked up for liking Hillary, but fuck Trump too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Come on, dude. That's the fucking response I get from you. I mean, all this shit that we talked, and I'm sitting here bashing your fucking Messiah, and that's all you can say, man? That was some fucking weak
I think he's all fucked out, though. I think he said fuck too much, so he's all fucked up. He's literally out of fucks.
Too much. Yeah, I can never be out of fucks though, man. I have fucking a lot of people tell me that I'm an alright person, but you know I say fuck too much. But fuck that.
Fucks to give.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's why I asked you. I was like, "Hey, dude, your radio station ain't fucking censored, is it?" And it fucking because if it did,
it's definitely not.
A little beep 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 button, you know. That'd been kind of. So wouldn't you? Whatever you say, dude.
Man, you're fucking nuts, man. So
that's what I was about combat wars, man. We can fucking say fuck 25 times in one sentence and make the sentence fucking sound like make sense.
Oh yeah, dude. It adds fucking emphasis. All right. So whenever I fucking say fuck, and I'm really fucking talking to you, it puts some emphasis on what I'm saying to you, and you understand that what I'm saying means something. So you better be fucking listening.
Say it with your chest.
Exclamation point. Yeah. You gotta use fucking like a sentence and answer.
Exactly. All right. So
yeah.
My youngins, so obviously I don't use fuck around my youngins too terribly much, but my youngins know that whenever I put on that voice, and they know that voice, when I put that voice on, they better be listening. So it's the same thing, but with adults, I get to use the word fuck copious amounts of times in that sentence, and it works. I'm right there with you, Edwards, man. I get it.
It's even better than even suspecting on the person who's being rude as fuck to you. And then, like, you'll drop a fuck bomb and they'll look at you like you got a dick growing out of your forehead. Because they're rude. They're rude as shit in the nicest fucking words possible. And they're like, yeah, go fuck yourself. They're like,
Fuck, there's one woman that was rated like fucking mom of the year. She's just yelling at her son like, you know, bastard, like she ain't right and everything. And then one of my fucking vet buddies, fucking Cody, was like, hey man, fuck that shit. She looked at me, she's like, Jesus. And we're like, really, bitch? I mean, you just fucking out like that. I'm like, seriously? Mom of the year, there you go. Get the fuck out of here. From the Wild Wings, dude.
Well, shit, dude.
Yeah.
Whenever I was in that store earlier trying to make that fucking return, I dropped the F-bomb. She was like, whenever I was sitting there trying to tell her that, you know, obviously, I mean, the fucking policy was written down, okay? That's what the fucking policy is.
Yeah.
No expiration on my fucking receipt.
Yeah.
And she said that shit. Man, I was pissed the fuck off. I said, this is fucking ridiculous. I said, I'm not buying that shit. And she looked at me. I said, I'm not buying that shit now. Because the other girl, she started to ring my shit up. I was like, I'm not buying that shit now. I said, this is fucking dishonest. I'm out.
So hold your britches, ho.
Right? Hold my
fucking britches, what?
hold my britches purchase, ho.
But no, I mean that's kind of a gray area because I mean that's a really long time, almost a year. So I get where they'd be like, what the fuck? But at the same time, if it's not clear and like their return policy, they should fucking be forced to honor it. That's their fucking stupidity, you know, for not clarifying. But I doubt people come in almost a year removed from purchases to return it.
Yeah, but see,
often.
I'm a stoner, man. A year time, it might as well be a week.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I don't know what you're smoking, but days are longer with my shit.
Oh man, so I go into but so I forget about days. So I mean, like it's like August 15th right now, right?
I got some people listening in Kansas too. Like my stepdaughter's listening in Kansas. She said, "Whoever didn't share the dabs sucks."
Didn't share the dabs?
Yeah, she wanted a dab, I guess.
That is Chris, who's also on the line. You care to address that, Chris? No, maybe
yeah,
not.
she's probably listening now. She had to make me mention it.
Yeah, but I don't know. Dabs are good. I like them.
Yeah, they're fucking good. I fucking love the ones that are Lucky Charms. We have some Lucky Charms when we get through Colorado. It's fucking nice.
Word. So
Dabs?
Josh,
Lucky Charms dabs?
That sounds fucking delicious. But yo, Edwards, man, while I've got you on here, dude, since we're on this topic, man, I got to ask you. So you know that the green room is our purpose here is to talk about the effects of medical marijuana and how it can support the veteran community. Obviously, we're talking about veterans that have a DD-214. You know, for you guys that are active, I hate it for you. This isn't your show. But I want you to listen in because you're going to learn a lot of good stuff. And even when we're not talking about weed, we're still having a good time. So still listening to us, guys. But Josh, is here, and I want to ask you, brother, how you feel about medical marijuana and how it can help the veteran community, you know, especially with how we're being over medicated and the pharmaceuticals are running deep in our midst.
Oh yeah, bro. I can tell you what. Me and my two fucking vets right next to me, man. We can actually fucking 100% guarantee it. I'd rather have medical marijuana than fucking those goddamn pills they give us. Why? Because those pills eat up our inside, and then they'll give us pills to fucking counteract the fucking pills they give us. Whenever we can just go out, smoke a joint, and fucking, you know what? Body count stays the same. We're all fucking nice and not fucking high, and we don't worry about our fucking insides getting eaten up. And all we do is we just get a little bit too much White Castle. Fuck that shit. They need to fucking let us have our goddamn fucking weed. That's the way I see it.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's pretty straightforward.
I'm all for it. I used to self-medicate with marijuana like a motherfucker, and then I got put in a fucking mental ward, and they put me back on medication. Now my shit's all fucked up again. So.
Yeah, but see, you know what? That's,
what the fuck?
See, that's some shit that
Dying
I fucking
again.
see.
What the fuck? Yeah.
See, bro, so that's some shit I've fucking seen in the community, man. So you've got guys. I was talking to a psychologist about this last night. There was a psychologist at the party. Fucking go figure. He wasn't shrinking my head. We were actually talking about our show here tonight, and you know, we talked about how the addiction is not the sickness. The sickness causes the addiction. The sickness leads to the addiction. And we talked about how a lot of us, especially in the veteran community, a lot of us won't go seek the counseling, the face-to-face counseling that we really need to be able to face the issue that causes that addiction. And then,
well, Jason, as well as I do back in the day, but fucking whenever we did our fucking tours, we could fucking ask, hey, we could be like, hey, we did some fucked up shit over here, we're fucked up, we need some fucking help. And then they'd be like, oh, you go down to class 6 and get fucking drunk where you can't remember shit and fucking go to sleep. Then you got a bunch of dysfunctional fucking alcoholics out on that fucking route. You know?
Dude, they were giving me amitriptyline, Seroquel, Paxil, all these other fucking psychotropic drugs, and they were telling me it was okay to have a beer or two. Just don't go overboard.
Yeah.
Because they have people who don't know what we've been through and have no idea except for what a textbook says, trying to counsel us and help us when they have no idea what the fuck's going on in our minds, or even remotely close to what we've done or been through or any of that shit. And then they sit there and try and say, hey, you're not right because you're not fitting the way my book says you should be. And it's hard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was combat fucking arms. I didn't know what overboard was. There was no fucking overboard. Overboard was whenever I couldn't stand up, and I was always able to fucking stand up.
You're damn right, dude. That's exactly what the fuck I go through, man. That's why fucking, you know, I wait till I'm so fucked up I can't even fucking move. That's whenever my body breaks down, that's whenever I go ask for help. Fuck that other shit. That's how we were fucking trained. We were trained that as long as you ain't fucking bleeding out or fucking dying, you can fucking run and shoot, dude, you're still gonna fucking fight. That's just the way it's gonna go.
Shit, what was it that whenever we would salute the new LTs, it got to Hamilton's bones, sir? I mean...
Yeah, Hamilton's bones. Fucking right.
I mean, that's what the fuck we're told to do. I mean, shit. I mean, you remember whenever we deployed, man. We deployed, and there were 5 of us that fucking hopped on a plane and went to Iraq, and we were.
That photo, man, where I'm fucking standing up there shaking your hand.
Yeah, right, dude. You remember whenever they had to pick all of our shit? They had to have our shit sent back from Corpus Christi so that we could unload it and then get our shit and put it on the fucking bird.
Yep.
Dude.
Yep.
I mean, Hamilton's fucking bone. And then we were detached and they fucking forgot all about us. No,
they did.
No fucking support from 1st Brigade, 1st ID. None.
No. I got a buddy here, fucking Curtis, man. He'll probably want to say something about this whole medication shit too.
Hey man, hey, we're in a free for all, man. Hey Charlie, are you good? You're dying.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Are you still dead?
Chris is also here too, so
Hey, Chris,
Oh, yeah.
did chime in too, brother. Don't be shy now.
Some of these comments are golden, by the way, on the thread regarding the freaking.
The cool thing is basically the VA gives you a pill that works, and then they take it away and they say try this. And they give you another pill that works, and they take it away. I don't know. I think more about money than anything else. The more stuff they can keep you on, the more stuff they can get you to use and do whatever they want. Because I got blown up, and they give me Tylenol.
Yeah, acetaminophen.
Yeah, I get Tylenol.
It's like a kick in the fucking dick.
All right, guys. We're good. All right. So
people like the VA care, but I think the VA overall doesn't really give a shit.
No, I agree with you, man. Hey, and so now, whenever you guys are talking, I'm gonna just for the benefit of our listeners, I need you guys to talk one at a time, please.
Yeah, try not to step on each other.
Yeah, in the car.
I'll stay my lane.
But hey, yeah. So, dude, that's exactly right, man. So. But you've also got to look back at the other part that you've got to wonder, what is it that defines a pill that works? Now, is it our definition of it working because it made us feel numb? Or is it a clinical definition of it working because we had improvements? So I do want to know your designation between the two.
To be honest, I think the definition of what it should be is if it works for us. But I think most of the doctors, if they think it works for you, then they're going to keep it on. Oh, just do it for another 2 months. You'll be all right. And then it doesn't work, and then they don't know what to do, so they give you another piece of shit pill. It's just pill after pill after pill after pill after pill. Like, I'm tired of pills.
Dude, I'm right there on board with you, dude. I haven't taken a pill in about 2 years. I haven't been medicated because cannabis.
Dude, I'm so fucked up. I'm on 14 of them, man.
Dude, I was taking probably about 30 pills a day at the peak of whenever I was taking the most pills.
Yeah, so all I do is just feed the pill with pills.
Yeah. Rainbow, motherfucker. Jesus. Oh, yeah, we're sorry that your liver is collapsing or rotting your teeth out shit. Here's a pill for that.
All right. Now, Chris, dude, what's your experience with the care that we got? Were they ever had you hopped up on a bunch of pills too?
I'll be honest. I think the VA in its whole doesn't really give a shit, but I can say that a lot of the staff at the VA do care, and they do what they can do. But other than that, I mean, their main thing is here's a pill.
All right.
Or they try this breathing technique. Yeah. Just breathe and your pain will go away.
Meditation.
Hey, Chris, how's that breathing work with you with asthma?
Yeah, I know. I breathe.
Yeah, right. Dude. So, like, what's been your experience, Chris, dude? With the VA system and everything, man. So, have you had the same experience, basically, with the pharmaceuticals?
Well, yeah, man. I've been. Well, are you talking specifically or?
Say again.
Are you talking specifically for my asthma?
No, just in general, because a lot of us have been prescribed
your TBI, your PTSD, like the cocktail they give you that shit that accompanies.
I've been through the list. The only problem with me is, every time I've been blown up 3 times, and every time it was swept under the rug like it was no shit, because I was mission essential at the time. So for me to go off mission, it was actually more detrimental to the unit for me to go off than to keep me on and just brush everything underneath the rug. Dumb private that I was back in the day, PFC Polson, didn't know a crap thing, blah, blah, blah. And, so none of my experiences are documented. So a lot of the TBI doctors, for me, especially looked at me and laughed in my face.
Oh, well, dude, get this, man.
What's up?
No, go ahead, dude. Go ahead. I'm gonna talk about my TBI. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, once I finally got the VA to actually listen, and buckle down. You know, I've been through the ringer, but for me, is it worth taking different prescriptions for my asthma, plus another prescription for my pain, plus, you know, a prescription for this or that, you know? But at the end of the day, it boils up to 6 different things. Why not smoke one thing and call it good?
You're damn right. You're damn right.
America.
That's all it is. Yeah, that's all it's about. It's all about that fucking dollar, dude. It's all about that fucking money. You know?
Yep. Though I'm pretty sure it'll become a legal thing federally, but only after they the government finds a way to tax it as to the best of their abilities.
Oh yeah. Hey, so Edwards, brother. Hey man, you guys drive safe, brother. We're gonna have to go ahead and hop off of here. We're gonna open the lines back up for callers.
Hey, you bet, Jason. Hey, thanks for fucking having us, bud. Oh yeah, man. It was nice talking to you, man.
Yeah, take it easy, guys. Drive safe.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, guys. And hey, dude, make sure to tune in to us on WTF Nation Radio and What the Fuck U.S. Army Moments. Make sure to get us tuned in. All right,
fuck
brother.
Yeah, sounds good.
Y'all be careful now. Drive safe.
You too.
Nice.
So yeah, dude.
Yeah, that it was. They were calling from a wind tunnel, I suppose.
Yeah, there was some moments of distortion. Sorry, guys. Hope that that didn't deter you too terribly much. But we're still here with Chris. We're listening to Jason and Charlie on the Green Room.
You guys.
Oh yeah, man. Now you're listening to WTF Nation Radio. We're taking calls. Our lines are open at 415-889-8367. And we're just having some fun right now. We've got about 23 more minutes and gonna have some housekeeping and we're gonna have a good night.
Yes, we will.
So tell me about your week, man. All right, so Charlie, you already voted. Chris, have you already voted?
No, unfortunately, not yet. I'm a little behind on the times.
All right. Now, I don't want to get too terribly into politics, but are you going to take the time to get out and go vote?
I am.
All right. That's awesome. That's just that's a patriotic moment there.
You know,
I for real.
I earned that right. Damn it, I'm going to use it.
The way I see it is the people who don't get out and vote because they feel like it's not going to change shit have no fucking right to bash the fucking democratic process or who's elected, because they have a voice.
Vote, then they would have a say in the change.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, you can't expect to change the lazy way. You know, there's someone else making the change.
Exactly. There's no. All right. If I think that if you're going to take the time to, if you're going to spend a lot of time bitching and complaining about stuff that you feel is unfair and unjust, you really need to get out and go vote. If you don't do that, you need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're not going to get out and vote, then you need to get the fuck off of a soapbox because your message is retarded because it's never going to make anything happen.
I mean, we we're fucked if people just do that. If people just don't go out and vote, we're fucked. Because I mean, what we have now is fucking I don't know, dude.
Well, yeah, dude, man. I mean, it's going to get to a point where we just let the oligarchy show its true face and just go ahead and be there, and then just appoint somebody. Because that's eventually what it's going to turn into if we don't get people out to the fucking polls.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Soros will just come forward and take the crown himself, you know?
Right, just put his crown on, hand him the scepter, and let's just get it over with.
It's not just who's at the head of the ticket, too. That's important to get out and vote. A lot of states that don't have medical marijuana, I mean, they do have it on the ballot.
Exactly.
There are a lot of them.
If you were in Florida, we need to make sure that's out there. Florida, guys, the Southeast needs Florida to legalize. Florida is one of the more progressive states in the Southeast. And whether you are going to imbibe or not should be regardless of the point of the fact that you should vote yes on, I think it's, what is it, item 2 on the down ballot, on the back of your ballot. Vote yes. Give your fellow American that constitutional right back. You think of the power that you have right now. You are voting a constitutional right into effect.
Yep.
That's fucking powerful. And to be part of that is awesome. Whether you approve of it or not should not affect whether or not your fellow Americans should have the constitutional right to medicate in a healthier manner or in a holistic manner, a safe manner, if they choose.
Yeah, I'm fully with that.
Agreed. Agreed.
It's people got to get out there and vote. They just can't say, well, fuck, I don't want to hand this election to one of the candidates. So it's more than just that. There's a lot more. Your local officials are on the ballots,
State officials.
Elected state officials are on the ballots. Your state government representatives are on the ballots. So it's important because while it may not affect you or you may not feel like you have a voice for the actual head of the ticket, you can still affect a lot of change at the local level.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to go mute my mic so I can fucking rip this bong that's been staring at me. I'm sorry. Let me correct it.
Right on.
This fucking ogre looks delicious.
Fuck yeah. All right, dude. So, Chris, man, tell me a little bit more about yourself, man. So, whenever you were deployed, where were you deployed to?
I was in Afghanistan, 2010, 2011.
Right on. So, I never went to Afghanistan. What was it like up there, bro?
Pretty shitty.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. Yeah, same conditions in Iraq.
Yeah, a little bit drier. More mountainous.
Yep, my bro's over there right now in the Air Force. He works on Predators and Reapers.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
You were telling me about him the other day.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to send the nuclear football to him, the little gaming suitcase, the TV, because he's Air Force and he has nothing but free time.
Oh, the chair.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry if we have any Air Force listeners and I offended you.
Don't be.
I apologize.
Fuck you.
Chances are they were offended. Just
fuck you. They're triggered.
They're triggered. They trigger fucking easily. So fucking easily. But not as easily as the fucking squid, man. Those people, dude, have no sense of humor, especially if they're air wingers. The air wing brass in the Navy is
Is this a stab at someone that we know, or is this just your legit opinion of the Navy?
No, this is my legit opinion.
I didn't know if this was a poke at Alice.
No. Oh no, dude. He was all right. So no, everybody talks shit about the Navy being gay, and I love the argument that a Marine makes of saying that they're the men's department because
they're gay store.
Well, hey man, look, dude, men's department of the gay store is still fucking gay.
Yep.
But no, so now, Chris, I've been wondering, man. I wonder what Redleg has to say about this shit going on this week about how much we need to get out and vote. Redleg.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say you need to exercise your right to vote. Excuse me. I think you have a duty as an American citizen to determine who's going to run this country.
Mm-hmm.
So go vote for whomever, for whichever of the two idiots that are running for the presidency.
Three.
I mean, at least you can.
Unless Johnson isn't an idiot, in which place, well played. We know who you support.
Oh, Johnson is an idiot. They're all idiots, dude.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, isn't every politician an idiot?
Yeah,
in some form or another.
Well, I mean, Trump's not a politician; he's just an idiot.
Yep.
He really is.
I thought
he hits the buzzwords.
Dude, talking point Trump.
The buzzwords. Huge. Very.
Oh, yeah.
He's just very
Believe
alive.
me.
Yeah, believe me. Sure, we'll believe you, Donald Trump. Why not?
But hey, I mean, when you say it, when you got these people that are fucking like sheep, man, they're listening to every fucking word he says, and whenever it's a public speaker ploy. I mean, he's been doing this long enough. He knows this, and the sheep don't. But it's a public speaker ploy. When you've got something that you say repetitively, with enough repetition, that becomes ingrained in your mind, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to believe him. Like it's fucking brainwash. Like
fuck him.
He's
with Negan's baseball bat.
The country feels the need to pick a side, and that's unfortunate. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. You know.
I'm a fucking American.
Well, yeah. I mean, you should weigh the candidate based on his or her own merits, and not which political party they belong to.
Exactly.
But once we can move past that and stop aligning ourselves along those lines, then we can start selecting nominees and candidates based on what they're capable of and what they could do for the country, and not just whose dick is bigger, which is basically what the two-party system is.
Suited for the position.
Trump's a scumbag. Clinton's a fucking scumbag. Yeah, I mean, so
both fucking shitty.
But go vote, man. At least you can say, "Well, I did my part."
Exactly. Hey, but I'll tell you what, man. So I just put this together. You know what's fucking happening? This is a real life red versus blue.
I love that show. My ringtones it's even bleep bloop.
Right? But this is real life red versus blue.
It really, I can see the parallels. Fucking Dumb and Dumber and just bullshit, yeah.
Yeah, man. So I wonder which one's Tex, though.
Oh, shit. Who would that be?
I guess Johnson would be Tex.
No. Tex would be fucking Corey Lewandowski.
Oh, yeah, you reckon?
He's like a bitch that likes to grab women and shit, so. But, I don't know. That's fucking, I don't know. This whole thing is just split us. And it goes back to what Red Leg said is fucking, it's forcing people. It's making people feel forced to pick a side. And it shouldn't, I don't think politics were ever intended for that. I've had people on my friends list actually threaten other friends for posting on a comment of mine saying, yeah, please argue with fucking factual memes. Like literally say, hey, I'm a combat vet. I'm a biker. I live in Texas too. Watch your fucking mouth. It's dumb shit like that. And I get a lot of Americans are fucking mad at how the state of America is right now. And that's what it boils down to is that they feel so fucking separated from the government that the government's no longer for the people. It's just for them. And I just feel that Trump resonates so well with so many Americans because of that anger.
I agree. I see that parallel.
It's the relationship between the government and the American people is like we all live in one of the 12 districts, and they're all the fucking people at the Capitol.
Yes.
You get it, right?
The Hunger Games
the
reference.
big separation there.
Well, I mean, that was the point of the Hunger Games. Like that was legitimately a stab at modern society.
Absolutely. I mean, it's kind of stupid. The movie's kind of stupid, but
it is, but it's scary how fucking realistic it is.
I like the the dystopic view of the country.
Yeah.
Nerd stuff. I mean,
no, absolutely. I mean, anyone anybody who believes in the illusion of fucking a utopia it's just we're not that developed as a society, and I don't think we'll ever will be. I think it'll have to be a huge event.
Mankind is not ready for that.
Yeah.
You guys, do you guys follow the UFC at all?
Yes, ish.
Yes, ish.
Yes, ish.
So this Saturday coming up, November the 12th, there's a much anticipated fight between Rashad Evans and Tim Kennedy.
Oh, our guy Tim Kennedy.
Our guy Tim Kennedy is going to be on the show with me tomorrow night.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
I'm gonna tune in.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good guest.
Yeah.
So,
I've heard him. He came on one of the shows a couple weeks ago, right?
It's been a while
before or
back.
after the. Oh, that's the same guy from Hunting Hitler, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Holy fuck! His picture just came across the thing. Like I'd never seen his face with like the whenever he called in. Jesus. Yep.
Yeah, he
Sweet.
did the Hunting Hitler thing on the History Channel. He's also a so he's
Special Forces.
Yeah,
fucking veteran.
he is a Special Forces. He's actually an active duty Special Forces operator. So he's a sniper, Special Forces sniper.
Long range pew pew.
Yeah, long range pew pew. He was also in the in the movie, the Range 15 movie.
Yeah. Dude, that's nuts. That's pretty. I'm definitely tuning in tomorrow.
Yeah,
my
sounds a
wife's
lot of
German,
fun.
so I have to mockingly watch Hunting Hitler in front of her, or ironically watch it in front of her. It's I don't know which is better, but
yeah, Tim,
that's pretty cool though.
Tim told us a story about how he cut he shaved his mustache one time into a Hitler stash just as a goof, and then forgot that he'd done it and left the house.
Oh shit.
And was driving
I've done that.
And took a picture or shot a live video on social media, and then the History Channel called him and said, you really can't fucking do that.
Yeah, dude, he's been on
advertising for the show.
Right.
He's been on UFC for a while though, right? Since it's been several years he's been doing UFC, isn't it?
Yeah, he hasn't fought in 3 years, but
Yeah, he took a break. He's been on break for a while.
This thing is that he wants a title fight with Bisping because he doesn't fucking like him, and so he's coming out of retirement just to fight Michael Bisping.
Oh shit! All right, so here's what's going to have to happen, Charlie. Charlie, we're going to have to go troll this motherfucker, and we're going to have to promote this fucking fight, dude. You know we can do it. We're going to have to. We've got that reach.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, not with this show, but we got reach.
We got some other avenues.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome though. He's coming out of retirement to fucking punk this dude.
Well, he's got to beat Evans first.
Yeah,
but
is expected to happen? Is that happening
that's this
soon?
Saturday,
right?
Yeah, the fight with Evans is this Saturday, the 12th.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow and ask him just to kind of reaffirm what I've heard about his reason for coming out of retirement. I don't know that he was retired, dude. He just hasn't fought in 3 years. Yeah, I'm gonna ask him.
It's not unheard of for a grudge.
Well, he had to take a break there for a little bit. Whenever I was just looking at his Wikipedia,
filming, yeah,
he's got a pretty fucking legit Wikipedia. But for filming and then deployment to Afghanistan,
right?
Took some, so he had to take some legit breaks. So
that's what's up, though, man. I'm pretty impressed with that. Rubbing elbows with Tim Kennedy.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. He's a good guest. He's excuse me, some guests you kind of have to coax out of their shell. He's not one of those.
Nice.
He just falls right into it. It makes my job as a host super easy. Like I could just turn off my microphone and have a couple of drinks while Tim does the show. It's awesome.
Fuck yeah, you think he'll do spoilers for the season on Hunting Hitler? Think they found him? So I can fuck with my wife some more.
I'll ask him. Hey guys, did you have spoiler alert? Did you guys ever find Hitler?
Yeah, I think they have like an NDA for that, but
yeah,
you can't really talk about it. But
right.
No, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, by the end of this, our show, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna watch the Walking Dead. We're gonna see how that went tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're going to catch it before it's spoiled for you tomorrow?
Yeah, I might have to. So
I never
if
could
anything,
get into that show, dude.
What's up?
What's that?
I never could get into that show.
Yeah, it took me a while. Like, I wasn't really a fan of watching a show and then having a cliffhanger. So for the next episode, so like for a series, I'll rarely watch a series from start. I'll wait till it comes on Netflix and there's a season or two of it.
Yeah.
So like I can stop when I want to stop. Only thing is once that happened with The Walking Dead, I just couldn't fucking stop.
Yeah, you kind of have to. As soon as you, that's exactly what I did. Like I on Netflix and I watched all fucking 13 seasons or whatever, however many were on there. And then I was in parallel, I was watching the current season.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, man, it was blowing my mind, the differences until it started to bridge. But dude, That,
Yeah,
that
and then
show
now they got
is-
these other spin-offs coming too, like that Fear the Walking Dead, and then the Flight that was taken down.
Yeah, see, I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, those are like the Flight one. I think is like little clips that they show in the middle of each episode,
right?
And then it's like a mini series, but they're talking about developing that into a thing. And then they have the Fear the Walking Dead, which is the West Coast of the pandemic, or the outbreak.
Oh shit, I might have to check that out.
But I couldn't really get into the West Coast one. I mean, there's not really a lead character. It's like everyone for themselves, basically. So the lead character is a beta, basically. He's just, oh god, I don't know what to do. I just killed my neighbor, but he's a zombie, so I'm conflicted.
Oh fuck!
Like, he just tried to eat your face, homie. He ate your dog.
Damn.
Kill that motherfucker, you know.
Spoiled. Thanks. Spoiler alert.
That was just fuck, dude. Shut up.
Dick.
I like.
That's the second time you've done that to me.
The neighbor. It's a neighbor. It's not really a spoiling point. If you saw any of the episodes, you realize that.
Bird. All right, but hey, so Red Leg Man, go ahead and tell us what's coming up on WTF Nation.
Well, I mentioned that tomorrow night is Tim Kennedy. We're going to talk to Tim about what he's been up to since we spoke with him last time, and then what he's got coming up. Not the least of which is this UFC fight. As usual, there's the the nightly show throughout the week. They all start at 8:00 p.m. Eastern. Friday, I have Evan and Rob from Black Rifle Coffee going to be on the show.
Samples?
Good dudes. I don't know. Maybe.
Very cool.
Evan was kind enough to buy the WTF Nation radio crew a round of whiskeys when we were in Denver.
But no coffees.
And no coffees. No, dude. Are you kidding me? At night?
I didn't get one.
Sacrilege.
Sativa.
And then, and then Rob, we sat at a table with Rob and Nick from Ranger Up. Rob is Black Rifle's chief operating officer. Good dude.
Nice.
And we just sat there and chopped it up for a while. Nick's a good guy too. For an officer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'll hold my judgment in reserve.
Yeah. Not all officers are bad, but the fact that you have to say not all officers is bad, so yeah, that speaks volumes.
Yeah, he's a decent fella, busy guy. All those dudes.
Yeah, I found that a lot of the people that I've encountered, that are real active in the veteran community, are legit dudes. Like they're not out there doing this shit for show. Like they're legit out there trying to make a difference in the veteran community, but either by putting back to the vets or just by leading by fucking example.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm. That's one of the things that I've heard, and a lot of people have thanked Charlie and I for this voice that we've been allowed to have. We're just here for you guys.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's I've always tried to make it perfectly clear that the mission of WTF Nation Radio is to provide kind of a rallying point for our community and to pass along the information to our listening audience that we feel like would be helpful to you and provide you with the resources to interact with other members of the community. I mean, and there it is. That's it. That's what we do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
That's
and once again,
awesome
guys,
mission statement.
So I want to go ahead and tell everybody now. Next week, I am going to be in Washington State, so we're going to be live from Washington.
Oh my god!
In Colorado.
It's going to be fucking awesome.
It's going to be huge.
Huge. The wall might go up while he's there.
Right. But I want to thank Chris. Chris, thank you.
Yes,
for
no
calling
doubt.
in, brother. Really
Appreciate you guys having me guest.
Yeah.
It was dabbing.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
he's gagging.
Yeah. And Red Leg, as always, man. Appreciate you, brother. And
Of course, yeah, without a doubt, man.
Thank you,
Glad
guys.
you're able to tag in, man. All right, guys. Tune in next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. I'm your boy, Jason.
I'm Charlie.
And this is The Green Room. You guys have a good night. Thank you.